Good afternoon, and it is a lovely sunny Sunday afternoon here, and I'm sitting inside here talking to you guys with the curtains shut. And what I want to talk about today is the Xbox Fall update. Now obviously it's not fall yet, or autumn as we call it in the UK, and this is not going to be rolled out to everybody until around about sort of October time, I think. But in the meantime, Microsoft are rolling it out to Xbox insiders, of which I'm one, and that gives me the chance to talk about it with you guys before it's released to everybody and let you know what I think about it and how I think it's shaping up. And the first thing you'll see is that it is looking rather different to how it looked before. But the first thing you will get is the same as we had before, which is the most recent game or app that we've played. And in my case, it's the Xbox Insider Hub, because I've been in there today. And then next to that, we get contextual stuff relating to the community. So it could be stuff relating to friends or clubs, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's all pretty self-explanatory. Next to that, Microsoft try and shoehorn in an advert, which is something I'd rather not see, but you know, I think they're saddled with it now. And then below that, it gets worse because you've got two more sponsored links and they take up way too much real estate for my liking, but what can you do? Go across to the far left though, and you can see my games and apps. And that's as you would expect. It takes you to your games and apps, as it was before pretty much. And then you get the most recent 2 games and apps that you've played or used. And then next to that is the disk that you've currently got in the drive. And that's pretty much it. There's not a lot else to be said about that. Below that, we see a big change, and this is tiles. Now, with tiles, what you get is the option to add quite a lot of stuff to the home screen. So all this stuff down here at the moment is stuff that Microsoft has given us. So we've got the welcome screen with a video and some sort of animations showing us how to use this home screen and how to move the tiles around and add in tiles and stuff like that. And as it says here, you can add games, clubs and friends, and we'll get to that in a minute. So we've got the welcome screen, and then you've got your pins, you've got Xbox Live Gold, you've got games and apps you might like, more advertising, and you've got Game Pass, which unless you've got it is also more advertising. But you can delete these, or you can add them to the home screen. Now they're there obviously at the moment, but if you add them in, it will give you the option to edit them. And if you delete them, then now there's a slight problem here, because if you delete them, some of them I couldn't work out how to get them back again. So yeah, that's an issue perhaps. I found that with my pins it was easy to add them back in, but with the others I was having a problem working out how to get them back in. But as you can see here on Xbox Live Gold, it says add to home. Now if you go up and we look at my pins, I've already done that, and when you add them to home it gives you the option to edit, and that would be by hitting the Y button that you see down on the right hand side there. And that is true also of the welcome screen. I've also added that to my home, and that means I can edit that. Now I'm not going to go in and do that just yet because of the glitch that I've already mentioned, and that is to do with the way you move these around, and there is a problem with it. As I say, it is an alpha/beta, so you are going to expect teething problems. But as I say, you can add games, you can add community stuff, or you can add, well, clubs, or you can add friends. So let's go in and add a game. So add Minecraft. And if you click on, let's just go back a second. If you click on the options button, the first option you'll get is add to home. So if we click A and add that to home, on the bottom left hand side now, the first thing you see is Minecraft Xbox One Edition. So if I go down with the left hand thumbstick, oh, here we go. This is one of the glitches. It's taking me back because I haven't finished loading. Xbox One, or Minecraft Xbox One Edition. And as you can see, that all looks very nice. That's been added to the home screen now. And everything you could want relating to Minecraft is there at your fingertips on your home screen. And if I go in and I do the same with FIFA, hit the options button, click add to home, and it will now add EA Sports FIFA to the home screen. So if I go down, there you go, you've got FIFA. So we've got FIFA and we've got Minecraft added in. And you can do that with groups and you can do that with friends as well. And it's great, actually. It's nice to have the option to be able to do that. Unfortunately, there are some teething problems. Now, whether we'll see those now is open to debate, but I will show you what I mean. When you go into edit it, you can move it around. Now, let's go down to welcome. In here, this video shows you how to move it around. And when I looked at that, I thought, oh, that looks really easy. Let's go in and try it. So I went in and I tried it, and it gave me a black screen. So that might happen now, it might not. So from the top, let's go down to FIFA. If I hit Y, it gives me the option to edit. Now it's done it this time. If I hit X to confirm, it's now moved FIFA. And I actually moved FIFA down 1. So it should mean that Minecraft is above it. And indeed it is. So if we go to the top again, you've got your main home screen. And then straight down, you've got Minecraft. And then you've got FIFA and then the stuff that you had before. So now, I don't know if you noticed, but pins are above welcome, which they weren't before. So it's actually rearranged those as well. So that's a glitch. And if I try and move Minecraft, I should be able to move Minecraft below FIFA. Good. So that's working. That's okay. If I want to put my pins above those though, same thing. Hit edit and I should be able to move up. And there you go. It's put it above those, which is all very nice. But let's try and put welcome in and see if that works as well. Ah, there you go. It's going to go black because I've just gone into edit and there you go. And that's the problem you're getting. Sometimes when you try and do this stuff, you will find that you get this glitch. And as I say, that's down to the fact that this is an alpha stroke beta. And I've encountered this so many times today while trying to make this video that it's been driving me up the wall. So let's have a look. We've got FIFA. We've got Minecraft Xbox One Edition. If you actually look, I actually did put my pins above those, didn't I? And it's put them back down again. So can I move my pins back up? Let's have a look. Yes, they've moved now. So it seems that when you actually get this glitch, and it could happen on anything. I put some stuff in earlier on and tried to move that around and it did it with that. I can't really work out what's causing it to happen. It seems to be quite random when it happens. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, that's relating to it being a alpha/beta. And hopefully they'll sort that out in the future. The other thing though I have to mention here is something that I hope they do add this in as time goes on. And it's this. If you go into my games and apps, if I go into a game, doesn't really matter what game, if I hit the options button, it gives me the option to add that to home. So fine, I can add that to home, go down, let's find another game, random, add to home, any game, add to home. So I can add them to home. I'm not actually doing that, I'm backing out by hitting the B button. But I can add any of these games to the home screen. And it could get very cluttered. Hopefully people won't add too much. I can imagine that would grind the desktop to a halt. But if you go into apps, and this is what I want to talk about, say I wanted to, excuse me, say I wanted to add Amazon to the home screen. I can add it to pins. No option to add it to the home screen. iPlayer? Nope. Blu-ray disc maybe? Nope. 5 demand? Nope. Dominoes? Nope. Let's try one of the hubs. No. Not the Halo channel either. No. Basically, none of your apps can be added to the home screen, which frankly I find rather bizarre, because I'd love to have the Xbox Insider Hub and things like EA Access, maybe Netflix added to my home screen. Why would Microsoft not allow you to add those to the home screen? So I'm saying this now. Please, Microsoft, allow us to add apps to the home screen as well. Because I know you started with this idea of it being a multimedia device and you've moved away from that now, but I still do use it as a multimedia device and I still want to access my apps, especially some of these apps are game-related apps as well. So yeah, that struck me as really odd. But that's the home screen, and yeah, I think it's going to be pretty good once they iron out the bugs. But what about the guide? Well, if you hit the Xbox button and go into guide, you'll see that that's changed slightly as well. And the first thing you'll notice is that the options that you had down the left hand side are now up on the top. So that's fairly easy to move through, and I think I actually prefer it marginally to how it was before. It seems a bit easier just to, flick up and down through those, and you can look at stuff. It seems quicker, and you can move with the left thumbstick as I'm doing now, or you can use the bumpers, left and right bumpers. So yeah, that's good. If you go down though and you're in home, you notice that actually, as it says home, it pretty much replicates the home screen, which is quite nice because you can bring this up when you're in a game as well, as was the case before. Obviously though, if you go into My Games and Apps or Store, that's going to load those up, as you can see there. And do the same with the store. Yeah, it loads those up. Now, if you go into My Pins though, it brings up a contextual menu, and you can actually remove your pins from home from there, or if they weren't on home screen you could add them, which is something you can do with this, which you can't, as far as I can tell. I couldn't find ways of adding back in the welcome screen. I'm not sure how you would add the welcome screen back in if you removed it. So yeah, that's an interesting little little conundrum for you. If anyone knows how to do that, let me know. But yeah, that's that. There's not a lot else to see. As I say, it pretty much looks like the home screen, but in a sidebar. So yeah, in some ways it reminds me even more of the Xbox 360 menus. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think they've been heading kind of in that way, but bringing it up to date for the Xbox One for some time now. And yeah, it's pretty nice. I just wish they'd have an easier way to play background music from things like a home server or something like that, because that's still bloody clunky, and I could do that on the 360 years ago. But that's, that's an aside. But yeah, I don't know what you guys think. I think this is going to be pretty nice, and hopefully they'll iron out the bugs, and when we get it around about October time, you guys won't have to go through the black screens and the issues that I'm currently going through. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Excuse my voice is starting to go now because I've been at this for some time with all the issues that I was having. And yeah, as I say, let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, I'm going to go and lie down in a dark room and try and get some sleep or something and save my voice. And I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.